Welcome, dog lovers, to And Dog We Trust, a podcast about the dogs in our lives. I'm your host, Tim Clement, author of the book, Dog Down Days, Farewell Tales of Canine Friends, available on Audible and Kindle. Dogs embody some of our core values: unconditional love, forgiveness, and loyalty. According to anthropologists, human society wouldn't even exist without a relationship with dogs. Our species have a symbiotic relationship that is older than recorded history. Today, my friend Terry Ryon is going to share some of his memories and insights about the dogs in his life. Thanks for coming, Terry.
Oh, you're welcome. Glad to be here.
So we know each other from the neighborhood. And normally, when I've seen you over these last 22 years almost, you've had a dog with you.
Yes. I've had several dogs, two at a time sometimes.
I guess I've seen you with two.
The German Shepherd and the Pomeranian.
That's a big juxtaposition.
It was comical to some people.
How many pounds is a Pomeranian?
Oh, 18 maybe, 18. And,
so not so small, like not.
No, it wasn't a miniature.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
He thought he was a bad dog though.
Yeah.
And he would, any dogs we came across, he wanted a part of them. It didn't matter how big they were.
Well, they can get themselves hurt doing that with the big dogs, right?
Oh yeah. There was a time when, so I have the Pomeranian, Chewy, and my
After Chewie in Star Wars.
Oh well, no, it's after Chewy because his original owner just lived down the street here, Marilyn Muchler. She bought Chewy from Puppy Mill, and she had no business having a dog. She was probably 75 at the time, and lived by herself. So she took this Pomeranian and put him in the bathroom at night, and instead of, whatever. You could do a lot of different things, but
Just didn't socialize the dog.
she didn't socialize him
Or
at
give
all.
it the love it needed.
And he would rip everything in the bathroom up, chew it up. So she called him Chewy.
Oh.
So she decided after about 6 weeks that she couldn't handle him. So she told me, because I was kind of, I'm a handyman, I did work for her, and so I knew her quite well. So she told me she was going to give him away. And I decided, I want this dog. So she gave him to me. So $750 dog, she gave him to me, and registered Pomeranian. But Pomeranians are a different dog. They have issues. And
What kind of issues?
well, his issue was he wanted to tear any dog he saw a new, he wanted a part of them. And, he was a Pomeranian. I mean, if it was let's see, we got into it with a Rottweiler. Another guy
Oh my God.
down the road here had some friends come to his house, and this friend had a Rottweiler, and they left it in the car with the window down about this far. And we walked by, my German Shepherd and my Pomeranian and me. This Rottweiler came out the window and attacked.
It was able to get out.
Yes. And the Rottweiler attacked both of my dogs. And my dogs are running circles around me. They're both on leashes, so I can hardly move because...
It tied you up?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh no.
But the owner realized what was happening, came out and got their dog. But
Did anybody get hurt?
I don't think so. That's been quite a few years ago. But yeah, I don't think anybody got hurt.
Yeah.
But, you know, the Rottweiler might not have come out of the car if my Pomeranian hadn't seen it and challenged.
Yeah.
You know, "Arr, arr, arr, I want-"
Male Pomeranian.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Females are mellower or?
I don't know. I've only had one Pom,
Yeah.
but I loved him. He was the, well, he wasn't the best dog, but he was my buddy.
Yeah.
You know, it's like when we first got him, he wasn't house trained and he was young. So I told my wife, the way to house train this dog is I'm going to hold him whenever he's in the house. He won't pee on me.
Huh, that was smart.
And it worked.
I haven't heard of that.
I held him all the time.
Huh.
And, or in his kennel, in my arms, in his kennel, or outside. So.
For sure it made him bond with you.
Oh, it did. It was like
Yeah.
he was a part of me.
Yeah,
It
really?
was,
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
That's a magical bond, you know?
It is.
It's like, I can't think of words to really describe it, but it's a very deep-seated, how would you describe it?
It's probably closer than your mate. I mean, the dog never talks back. The dog really doesn't have an opinion, so you have to listen to that. Yeah, making light of that, I probably shouldn't.
They're always happy to see you.
Yes, always.
It's always like, it's just this spectacular reunion when they see you. You can leave for 20 minutes and it's just like, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. I built him a little kennel outside for when we left. We couldn't leave him in the house because he wouldn't poop in the house, but he would still pee.
Yeah.
Mark his territory, I guess.
Right.
So I built a kennel outside so he had grass and it was totally enclosed. And then he could go under the house to a little area where I had a heated bedroom with a pillow in it and a little living room with carpet. And I told my wife I want to get rid of that because we'll never use it again.
Huh.
But she said, I kind of like it, so it's still there.
Yeah.
I still have the.
It's in good condition?
Yeah.
All right.
It's heated with a light bulb.
Oh, okay. All right.
So, you know, I don't have to, I can turn the light on or off from the outside.
It's a surprisingly effective way to heat something. My dad used to do that with his boat in the winter so it wouldn't mildew, put a light in there. And, yeah.
Yeah.
So what was your last dog?
The last dog was, well, before, we have a dog now. We have a dog she's now 12 and she can't walk.
Oh.
I mean, she can walk, but
So that's the one I've seen you walking with
I
most
did walk
recently.
with her up until about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
But she was never a real walker.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to sniff.
Yeah.
And I pretty much like to go around the lake.
Yeah. So you have to keep moving because it's, what is it, almost 3 miles around the lake or 2.5?
It's 3.7.
Oh, 3.7. That's a good walk.
It is, yeah.
I've run it before, but I forgot. I thought it was shorter or something. I compare it in my mind to Green Lake in Seattle. Yeah. I used to run that when I was a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good walk.
You walk it once a day, more than once a day?
Oh, only once a day.
Once a day.
And always the same direction, counterclockwise.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Is it safer, maybe?
Well, that's my basic reason is I want to be facing traffic.
Facing traffic.
So if you walk on the inside, you know.
Which way were you going when you got hit by that car?
I was going the same direction, and I had seen this guy. I knew what he was going to do. I knew he was going to. They pulled their truck out of a parking spot and they put their car in the parking spot. And I knew that's what this guy was going to do, but I think I assumed he was getting into another car. I didn't realize he was going to get into the car he got into.
Like a work vehicle.
Well, it was his private vehicle.
Oh.
But I thought I had time to get safely by.
Yeah.
And I remember, these little calculations you make as you're.
Well, you're a big guy. You're kind of hard to miss.
And I had a bright orange jacket on.
Huh.
It was a cold day. It was down in the teens, I think.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Did you have a dog with you?
No. It's just, fortunately, I was by myself. And
Fortunately, because the dog would have probably gotten killed.
I'm lucky that I didn't get killed.
You got hit when he was backing up or going forward?
He was backing up.
And you flew through the air like?
About 15 feet.
Oh my God.
And
it's amazing you're talking to me.
Yeah. Well, I felt good. I mean, I got up and the cop that was there, the lady detective, said, you want to get in my car, get warm? I said, sure. So I walked over to her car and got in. She said, do you want me to take you home? And I said, let me call my wife first. And my wife is a retired nurse. And she says, do not come home.
Yeah.
You go to the hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so they called an ambulance. And
so you look good enough that it kind of fooled the you were in shock for sure.
Probably.
And the detective misinterpreted your condition because you looked good.
I guess.
Huh.
In fact, when I got to the hospital, they check your head first. And they checked me all out and checked my leg, and there was one scrape on my calf. And after the doctor left the room, my wife went over, and she's a nurse. She got the Band-Aid out and put a Band-Aid on that place. But then there was internal damage that they didn't find.
Took you 6 months to get better, you said.
Yeah, it was about 6 months before I was walking.
Before you were walking.
Yeah. But, I got over it. So.
Are you going to get another dog?
Yes. We still have Zoe is her name. She's a good dog. We got her from the pound. And originally she was just, we don't know her background, but she was deathly afraid of me. And she bonded with my wife, Joan. And
she's like a Heinz 57 type.
Oh yeah, she's a Chihuahua Terrier mix.
Yeah.
I think she's cute.
She's cute.
Yeah.
She looks like a breed to me, but yeah.
But
I have no idea what, but I'm sure you're right. I mean, I'm not doubting what you're saying.
But after 12 years,
yeah,
we've bonded.
Yeah.
And but she's too lame to walk around the lake. She can go out to do her stuff in the yard, but
12's getting on.
Yeah.
Depends on the dog, of course, but.
Well, my Pomeranian and my German Shepherd both lived to 12.
Oh, okay.
And so my wife's thinking, oh man, the hardest thing in the world, this, is when you lose your dog. I'm not sure because I haven't had this happen, but I don't know if it's harder than losing a parent or a sibling or a mate, but losing your dog, that gets to you.
It's very lonely. That's why I wrote that book, because it's hard to find somebody who understands. You have to talk to another dog person. Yeah. And because, well, dogs don't live as long as we do, and everybody expects them to not be around for very long. And the way we handle death with dogs is very different. Like dogs, get euthanized, and for one thing, that being a major difference.
I'd like to change that.
What are your thoughts on that?
I would like to be euthanized.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if I can't, I've told my wife this, if I can't feed myself, go ahead and euthanize me. Why do we think that's okay for our animals, our dogs, that we love more than anything, but it's not okay for you and me?
Yeah. And it seems rather cruel sometimes. Like I've watched deaths in the family here in Mexico, because my wife's from Mexico, and we keep people alive as long as we possibly can, although maybe their mind's like not even there anymore.
Yeah.
And or they're just like in such agony, you know, and we love them when we don't want to let them go. We want them to die of natural causes, but it's like something inside of you is just dying with them, watching them go through all of that.
Yeah. I watched that with my dad. His last probably 6 months, he was, I guess, in a coma. I don't know what they called it, but feeding tube.
Yeah.
You know, every once in a while they come in and replace the, looked like milk that they were feeding him with.
Yeah.
And he wasn't there. And I'm hoping he wasn't in pain. I mean, what if you're in pain? What if it's unbearable pain, but you're...
God.
Yeah.
Well, you know, with my mother-in-law, she was on some heavy-duty narcotics too, you know, the way I remember it. Oxygen and heavy duty. Something for the pain, you know, but, you know, painkillers don't really kill the pain all the way.
Not always.
Yeah, yeah.
I had a really good friend who was probably 25 years my senior, who's dead now, but...
Was that guy you used to walk with in the neighborhood?
No, I never did walk with him. He lived up in Chimicum.
Oh, okay.
And he was a cat person. I think when he died, he had 8 cats.
That's a lot of cats.
But at one time, he had 14, I think.
That's an obsession.
Yes. I helped him build a kennel, and we put a cat door in his bathroom that went out to this kennel that was basically a car-sized kennel. And we had a cover. It was a carport. We bought one of those. You see them down in Gorst. They've got all these carports that are just...
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. It's like a metal roof type of thing.
Right.
Yeah, those are nice. Yeah.
And chain link fence all the way around.
Oh, okay.
Because he lived out in the boondocks.
For the litter boxes and stuff out there, right?
Or just so they could go outside. He had branches out there for them to climb up on. It was like a zoo.
That's the way to do it, because, you know, the problem with cats is they kill the songbirds. And the other thing is your cat's gonna, where we live here, it's gonna get eaten by a coyote in a hot minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've had several cats, and they just, some of them are wise enough. We've had 2 cats that survived until they died of natural causes. But we've had so many that just, they disappear.
Yeah.
And you know what gets them? Because I, too, have trail cams.
Oh, yeah. We were talking about a trail cam to see what kind of animals are coming. That was a great bear picture you showed me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you remember that guy who lived here in that house right there, who improved all those properties back there?
Oh, yeah.
And he had a dog. He was walking it in the yard, and a coyote grabbed it from the leash and took off.
The way I heard that story...
What'd you hear?
...was his wife let the dog out to go pee in the backyard, and there were 2 coyotes back there.
Oh.
The poodle saw the coyotes and went charging after them, and they just grabbed it up, right in front of her.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, man.
That's the version I heard.
I would not like that. Oh, that poor dog.
That'd be the worst way to lose your pet.
Oh, man. Now, you gotta be, part of the relationship is we're taking care of them and they're taking care of us, right? Yeah. What are your thoughts on that, about the some essential aspects of the dog-human relationship?
I've noticed that since my dog Zoe and I have become friends, that she's starting to assume the role of the protector for me too.
Huh.
And I saw this online, so you can take it to the bank. If you notice that when you go to the bathroom, you sit down and you're waiting, your dog comes in and sits down between you and the dog facing the door. They're doing that because you're at your most vulnerable moment.
And they're keeping an eye on you.
And they're keeping guard. And I don't know that that's true, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
And as soon as I'm done, she gets up and leaves. So I just came across that information recently, but.
Well, their role is, our dogs are kind of a pain in the butt for the neighborhood because they bark at everybody walking by, but they're guarding their territory.
Yes.
And it'd be easy to get broken into out here, but it hasn't happened at our place.
So I lived where I live alone for 20 years. My wife left and I was single for 20 years, and I'd go to work and...
Over at the shipyard?
Or at Keyport, yeah.
Oh,
I worked
Keyport,
the
Navy base?
Yeah.
The submarine base?
Used to call it the torpedo base.
Oh.
But now they call it I don't know, some big...
Sorry to break your rhythm. I just wanted to get some background on you.
No. Anyhow, I would go to work and the kids would break into my house. I mean, I assume it was kids. I don't know.
Huh.
But I had so many break-ins that the last time was the year that I retired, and the cop that came out to investigate said, "You need to get a dog." And so that's when I got my German Shepherd.
Yeah.
And the day that I got, I went and put a deposit on her. She was a registered German Shepherd.
What was she weighing out at? Like 80 pounds or something? Oh,
65,
okay.
70 maybe.
They look bigger because of the hair.
Female.
Right? Yeah.
But I went and put a deposit on her when she was still not yet able to live on her own. She was still nursing. And I picked her up, I think the week that I retired, and I never left her alone. I mean, I would leave her, to go to the store, to go out, but I never left her by herself for 12 years. She lived to be 12 years old.
That's so. What was her name?
Biscuit.
What a cute name.
And we were just at Leavenworth here last weekend.
Okay.
Went to the...
at that Bavarian village.
Yes.
Yes.
And we were in this Blue Elk Inn that's a dog-friendly place to stay.
Okay.
And here comes this couple. We were out having breakfast in they have a little courtyard there that they serve breakfast. So we're out there eating our breakfast, and here comes this couple with a German Shepherd, nice-looking German Shepherd, named Biscuit. How many dogs named Biscuit?
But it was a female too?
I don't remember.
One would think maybe, just
probably
because everything else lined up.
Yeah. But it was, so I said, Your dog's named Biscuit? Oh, yeah. I thought that was such a unique name
Yeah.
that there'd never be another dog named Biscuit, let alone a German Shepherd. But
Yeah, because it's so it's not a ferocious word, right?
Right.
And German Shepherds, of course, have a reputation, right?
Yeah.
And a well-deserved reputation as being a really quality guard dog, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Well, I will say that after I got Biscuit, no more break-ins.
Yeah.
No more. That was the last time.
So how did you? Okay, I know how the Pomeranian came into your life. How much later after you got Biscuit did I can't remember the Pomeranian's name?
Chewy.
Oh, Chewy. Sorry.
Yeah. That was it's probably 6 years.
6 years, and they bonded immediately.
Oh God, they were inseparable. They didn't sleep together, but when we were in the house, they'd be laying on top of each other, and Biscuit was such a mellow dog, but she knew instinctively who the bad people were.
They do. That's how our Bouvier des Flanders was. They remember that guy who was living in the quarry. He was like a meth head or something, and he also, like, I think he had some kind of diagnosis, but he had damaged himself with the drugs, I think, and he'd walk around screaming profanities at the top of his voice.
I don't remember that.
It was like that had to be about 19, 20 years ago now. But our Toby, like, if he was anywhere near, he could be quiet, he could be loud. Toby knew, and he would spring into action.
Yeah. Well,
We were fenced that he didn't do anything to the guy,
Right.
but yeah.
well, I was fenced shortly after I got Biscuit. I put fence around my property too, and I had a neighbor that I won't name. That when he was a kid, he was pretty rambunctious, into breaking and entering.
Oh God.
And if he would come up to the gate, Biscuit would just go crazy. I mean, just.
Do you think Biscuit had some experience with the kid? Had to chase the kid off? Maybe.
I don't know.
Probably, I'm guessing.
It could be. It could be.
But it could just be that sense that they have.
Yeah.
Because they are very smart.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've got a different sense than we have.
Yeah.
They can. I think Biscuit for sure could. She could tell, but she wouldn't hurt anybody. Although I did tell this kid's mother that Biscuit had only bitten one person, but I didn't think she would bite anybody else. So I just did that to kind of hoping she would.
Put the fear of dog in him.
Really. Yeah.
I say that as a person who was bitten when I was a kid, and it made me kind of fearful of dogs for my earlier life. Yeah.
Well, I have been bitten because I've walked the lake here for 40 years, and I've been bitten numerous times.
Really?
And
you keep walking, and you don't carry a stick.
So at one point, I decided I'm going to protect myself. So in the shipyard, they had these little bottles about this big around. They were oil bottles for oiling tools.
Yeah, because you said you were a machinist.
Yeah.
And what did you? You had a job description.
Tool and die maker.
Tool and die maker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I took this little oil bottle, emptied it out, brought it home, filled it with ammonia.
Yeah.
And
what does that do?
oh, jeez. Well,
It stings. You're talking about Windex, basically, right?
no, it's just ammonia.
Oh. Yeah.
It hits you like a ton of bricks.
Oh.
In fact, in the shipyard when I was working the heat treat one time, and they opened this furnace that was filled with ammonia, there was some kind of a heat treating process that they used ammonia, and that hot ammonia gas hit me. It was like getting hit with a 2x4 right in the face.
Oh, I have had that experience. The fish holds get build up
Yeah.
on a crabber with ammonia gas.
Yeah.
And you better air that thing out before you get anywhere near it, because it will lay you on your back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I thought, this is how I'll protect myself from dogs. And there used to be a dog up on Kitsap Way that
So just the smell going near them is
pretty effective.
because their nose is really good.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so this dog up on Kitsap Way every day, he would lay on the porch, he'd see me coming, and he's out there, giving me grief. So I pulled out my bottle of ammonia and just shot it just right in front of him.
Yeah.
And I saw him go like this, and he turned tail, went back, and from that day on, he just laid on the deck and watched me walk by.
Because their nose is like so much better than our nose.
Yeah.
Like, so you don't have to get it on the dog or anything like that.
No.
You just get it in front of them.
I just got it.
That was super. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy.
Thank you.
Because it's better. Like a runner friend of mine got attacked, and the dog had nipped, and then was like, she was in a bad situation with some kind of big dog or two of them, and she used pepper spray, but that's not what you're doing. Is way nicer way more humane than spraying animal with pepper spray. But she was in a bind. Like, she didn't really have a choice. But
Yeah. Well, I think maybe it's not a bad idea to carry something if you're going to be going. So I don't have it with me. I carry a little tobacco pouch
yeah.
full of treats.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So-
You're the treat guy.
So, instead of forcing the dogs away from me, I decided I'm going to make friends with them. So I've got so many dogs that when they see me, I'm a treat guy. What's
Yeah.
not to like?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
Well, that's your general aspect when you walk the lake. You have a big smile, and you wave to people. Maybe not everybody, you said, but like if people are driving poorly, like they do sometimes around the lake here, it doesn't warrant waving to them. But
I do. I try to wave to everybody that gives me some room, or that I know, and I know, after walking this lake for years, I've gotten to know quite a few people.
yeah, I'll bet.
And it's kind of fun it's a routine I really enjoy now. It's not just a walk.
When you were out of commission with that accident, we didn't know what happened to you, but we noticed immediately that you weren't walking, and we were very concerned.
I was surprised at how many people came to the house when they found out what happened. They brought me gifts. I mean, I got boxes of candy. One lady brought little puzzles that I could use to kill time.
Yeah, right.
One lady brought me some books, just to have something to do. I was really amazed by the number of people that cared.
Yeah.
I really wasn't aware that people.
It's a metric of your impact on people that you, like you say, you're not even aware of, but you have a positive impact on the world, our where we live. Any other dogs you want to mention?
Well, probably my favorite. Oh God, it's hard to say what your favorite dog is.
You've had a lot.
I've had a lot. We've had multiple dogs at the same time.
What's the most dogs you had at once?
I want to say 5.
You had 5 dogs at once?
So we talked the other day, and I think I told you 5, and then I was trying to think, what 5? What was that? There was some dogs were temporary. We had we get a lot of dogs that just show up.
Oh,
You know, I think people drop them off down there for just because they don't know what else to do with them.
over in the corner there?
Yeah.
Huh. Wow, that's
Dogs.
Yeah, we've
dogs
picked
and
up a
cats.
couple of dogs actually.
Yeah. But they think they're bringing them out to the country because they don't know what else to do with them. And
Haven't they ever heard of the Humane Society, I guess?
the Humane Society is pretty picky.
Oh,
And
are they?
I think they're getting more picky.
I know it's hard to go over there and get a dog now. It's harder than it used to be. There's a waiting list.
I think you have to make an appointment.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Right.
So we had a pit bull come in up to the gate, and this is probably, I'd say 5 years ago, but time is getting really hard to gauge anymore at this age.
The days go rolling by for sure, and every year gets shorter as I get older. You got a couple of years on me.
Yeah.
I was. You said you're 82, I think.
81.
81, and I was surprised because I thought you were a lot younger, but I think it's because you walk so much. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
So this pit bull comes up, and pit bulls have the reputation. So I shoot him away, and he didn't seem aggressive or anything. So pretty soon we're sitting there. Here he's back up at the gate, and so my wife goes out and feeds him. She feeds everything, including me. But so she went out and fed him, and so the next thing I know, she's letting him in the yard. And the next thing I know, she's making a little bed for him out there in the shed. And the next thing I know, he's in the house. That was the nicest dog. And I loved that dog. I wanted to keep him. And all he wanted to do was hug him. I would sit on the floor, and he would come up and lean up against me, and I'd hug him. And he was just happy.
They're like us. They're social. They need the loving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she got busy, and she's the internet person. So she found the owner.
Oh, that's great.
And it was a guy who lived down by the Safeway in town.
Oh, well, that's a long ways off.
Yes. Well, he was selling his house. This is his story. He was selling his house, so the realtor said, "We don't want the pit bull in the house when we're showing it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So you need to get rid of the pit bull for a while." So he took him to a friend's house, the friend said he would take care of him, and he ran off.
Oh, right.
And so
Probably trying to get home.
probably.
Yeah.
So my wife got in contact with the owner, and the owner came out and picked him up. Didn't really seem too interested in him. I mean, you can tell. So a couple of weeks later, I had my wife drive me over to his house. And I wanted to see where he lived. So we pulled up in front of the house, and I said, "I'm going in." She says, "No." And I said, "I want to see that the dog's still there." So I went up, knocked on the door, and the guy was nice enough. He recognized me, and he said, "Oh, come on in." And there was the dog in there, and they had a bunch of kids, and I don't think they appreciated this dog. But I sat down and petted him, and he remembered me. I wanted to take that dog so bad, but I didn't. I mean, I think the guy would have let me have him.
Yeah. And the dog would have been happier with you.
I think he would have.
Yeah.
But he was the good pit bull, mild-mannered, easygoing. He just had the look. You know, it's kind of like if a burglar looks into your house, you want him to see this pit bull looking at you.
Yeah.
And that's as far as they'll go.
And I think those breeds, you know, Staffordshire Bull Terrier, those in pit bull, and they get a pretty bad rap. Inside they're just a dog, you know. Yeah.
I think the reason they get a bad rap is the type of people who want a pit bull because of the rep.
Yeah.
Are, you know, they're kind of the...
Maybe they're not getting taught right, you know. They're not getting that upbringing that you know, they've sure as heck aren't getting held every day, like you did with you know, Chewy.
Yeah.
And they're not with their owner all day every day.
Yeah.
Like you know, with your German Shepherd. What was her name?
Biscuit.
Biscuit. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
How could I forget? So, hey, this has been really great. Appreciate this time to sit down and talk together, get to know each other better, but you know, get your insights on some of this stuff. And I can see where you're coming from.
Well, I appreciate you for one thing that you did in the past that really kind of makes me want to give you a hand, is you helped Ray Paulson down there. He asked you to, he found out you were into gardening.
Yeah.
And he asked you to trim his hedges.
Yeah, right.
And you did it for free.
Oh, I did? Oh, okay.
Yes. And that, you made some points with me on that one. Because he was one of my best friends.
Yeah, he was a good guy. Yeah.
He was.
You guys walked all over the place together. All right, well, wonderful. Thanks. Appreciate it.